G'day guys, and before Sunday comes around, I wanted to go through my pick sets that I use, because coming up on Sunday, and over the next couple of Sundays, for the Sunday Beginner Series, I'm going to be going through making your own tools for lockpicking and Locksport. Some of those little intricate tools that we like to muck around and make, and some custom tools as well. And I'll also show you how to make the Dark Arts swoop wrenches for bottom of the keyway that I made 9 sets of and sent them out, as well as some of the escape rakes, like the big ones here, and the dear little mini escape rakes as well. So I'm going to take you through the process of how I make them and making your own tools, bottom of the keyway tensioners, rakes. I want to take you through pretty much everything that you can make out of wiper inserts, because they are the most easiest material to get your hands on. So we'll be going through that, but before I go through making homemade tools, I thought I'd take you through some of my commercial products that I use pretty much every time I am down here. And I have a couple of homemade picks as well, which I've got sitting down here. I won't really cover them. And I have one custom made pick, which was made by Jason Carlson, and it is the first custom pick I have ever received, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love this thing. It is beautiful. Probably a little bit dusty because I've been doing quite a bit of woodwork down here and metal filing, but absolutely gorgeous custom pick, and I'm too scared to use this, so that's why I haven't yet. That's why it sits up here, pride and joy, right above the pack lock. So commercial picks, well, I keep all mine, because I'm left-handed, I keep all mine on the left-hand side. I have 2 pick sets here which I go to every now and then. First one being the Sparrows tuxedo. This is one of my go-to sets because it contains a 15 thousandths pick hook in there, so I always keep that just to the side for those tight paracentric keyways that I can't fit a 25 thousandths or 24 thousandths pick in. I have a nice little 15 thousandths pick to keep on hand. During summertime though, this isn't actually sitting on my desk here. I actually have it in my bug out bag ready for fire season. So in a pinch, if I need a pick set on the go, this is what I take, because it is thin, it is lightweight, and it fits in the bug out bag perfectly, so I can throw everything in the ute and we can bug out when the fires get too close, like they pretty much did during summer, and we had to evacuate. So good little kit for bug out bags and stuff like that, so well worth getting your hands on one of these. The other kit I have for the smaller keyways is the Southord C2010, because these have the nice thin profiled shafts to them. If I grab one of my favourite picks out of this, which is the DeForest ball, absolutely fantastic picks, nice handles to them, and this one is one of my favourites at the moment. Absolutely awesome pick to use, and for those small keyways you get a nice thin shaft to the pick as well. So another great kit full of all the picks that you need that I keep on hand, along with the tensioners in there as well. So awesome kit. I keep that one for backup for when I need it, so that sits off on the left as well. For small narrower keyways, I have my set of the reflection rakes. Absolutely fantastic pick set. I keep this one off to the left there, just for those keyways that I like to try and rake, and if I'm trying to get a slightly different rake in there, this is the set I use. So absolutely fantastic, and it is a good set to keep on hand as well. So keep them ones as well. And then the picks I use 99.99% of the time I have right here in my lockpick tombstone, as I call it. So pretty much all the picks I use every single time you see me pick or lock on camera are these. I have all my Sparrows picks from the Monstrum XXL kit. Goes through all the hooks right up to the rakes. So I have the snake rake, the L rake or city rake, Bogota, worm, double peak Bogota. Then following on from that, I have my multi-picks, which are absolutely fantastic picks as well. I absolutely love Sparrows equipment, always have, always will, but multi-pick makes some beautiful tools as well. And I keep all of them sitting right here like this in the Dark Arts tombstone. That way I can see exactly what I need. If I'm looking for, if I need a hook with a bit more rise to it, I can just go, yep, that one will do, and grab the pick so I can see exactly what it is and where it is. All this is a wooden box from the kids craft section at Bunnings. Just a little chipboard box I picked up really cheap. I drilled holes in the top, all evenly spaced out, to sit all my picks in, so they're just wide enough for the picks to sit in. And then I glued the lid on and gave it a quick spray paint of a black and then a very light mist colour, or cover I should say, not colour, of chrome paint. So it kind of looks like an old tombstone, which is what I was after. So absolutely love this thing because I can see exactly what I have and where it is. I also have a octo rake on hand just in case I want to try and push my luck of picking a lock of that. I'm still not a master of the octo rake yet. And the beautiful Medusa, which you can see I've been using it that much that the picture is starting to wear off. But absolutely fantastic pick as well. That's why it sits right in here, ready to grab. And lastly is my fidget spinner. Yeah, I always used to call this the Locksport and Lockpicker fidget spinner because it pretty much is. But my disc detainer pick, the cheap Chinese one. So that is pretty much my go-to pick set. This is what I use 99.9% of the time. And this is my backup stuff that if the lock calls for it, I go ahead and grab. So that is pretty much everything I use to pick a lock, except for my tensioners. The tensioners I use 99% of the time as well. I just have sitting on the bench down next to this on the ground there, which is my Sparrows flat 5 top of the keyway set, and 3 of the bottom of the keyway tensioners with a twist. These are just the short handled ones, so they are the only bottom of the keyways that I mainly use. But if I need a slightly modified bottom of the keyway, I do have some homemade bits and bobs that are sitting in a toxic waste barrel, along with 2 really nasty homemade picks that I made when I first made, well, these are actually the first picks I made, and the very first top of the keyway tensioner that I had and made, which was from a knife, and as you can tell, it is quite big, especially when you compare it to a Sparrows flat 5. It is quite a lot bigger, especially when it comes to the tip that fits into the lock. As you can see, my one down the bottom there pretty much takes up the whole keyway, which it does. So they're kind of in there as a reminder of what not to do. The same with the picks. My first attempt at a DeForest half diamond is really bad. I've learned a lot since then. So you can see there's quite a big difference between a true half DeForest diamond and my homemade crappy spear thing. And one of the first hooks I ever made, which is here, and this steel that I used is that bad, it bends like butter. I mean, it is that soft. It is not funny. As soon as you try to push up on a pin, the steel just bends. So mainly just for looks, and it don't even look that good, so I'm probably going to throw that one out. But yeah, and all different tensioners I've made on the fly that I've needed for certain locks. But that is pretty much my commercial pick set. I do have some dimple picks, which are the go-sos. For when I pick dimple locks, I don't actually pick dimple locks that often. Very rarely. I've only ever had two. And one of them I gave away to Funky Monkey, and the other one was a training lock for dimple locks. So I spent ages polishing and working on the go-so set to make it a nice, easy set to use. They're not too bad. I don't mind them, but you know, they put up with a lot of abuse. So that is my dimple set. Other than that, this is pretty much what I use all the time. So I'll quickly move this all out of the way. And not to mention, I also have a Sparrows Ultra decoder that I use for decoding locks, and absolutely love this thing. Really like the grip on the handle. Works very, very well. But that is my go-to pick sets that I use whenever I am down here. So over the next couple of Sundays, as I was saying, I will be going through making your own picks. Ones in this style, like the escape rakes, bottom of the keyway tensioners, and probably go through making some pinning trays and how to make some homemade equipment to help you with Locksport. So just thought I'd give you a quick run through of what I use pretty much all the time for my picks, and give you a little bit of a heads up of what's going on. Don't forget, on Sunday I'll be doing the draw for the lucky winner of the Sunday Beginner Series Challenge lock. That I'm going to be picking a name at random, and whoever wins will get their name put on this lock. So the name they come up with it will get put on this lock, and it will be sent out to them to pick. So looking forward to that. That is this Sunday. And yeah, pretty much wraps up this one. Can't wait to get into the Sunday Beginner Series. So anyway, as always follow the codes, keep Locksport legal, you know. Don't go do anything stupid. Please jump down the bottom here on this side over here is a little subscribe button. Click that one, and then take a hop, skip, and a jump over this side to that little bell icon and turn that one on. That way you can turn on notifications, and as soon as I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to know. As you know, I try to upload 2 to 3 to 4 videos per week, depending on work and everything else that I've got going on. Don't forget to come and join us on Discord, Extraordinary League of Pickers. The link to them is in the description below. Don't forget you can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll put up posts and photos of what's going on around here and all the fun stuff that happens. Pretty much, if you're looking for great equipment at very competitive prices, please check out locksmithstoolbox.com. I was just on there the other night and ordered myself some more equipment. I cannot wait for it to come in. Absolutely fantastic Australian company. And wait until I show you what I ordered. I'm so stoked that I've ordered it. I cannot wait for it to come in. Absolutely great company, as I was saying. Very competitive prices. Link to them is in the description below as well. So please definitely go and check them out. If you like what you see, please give a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. And if you want to get in contact with me, contact me through any of the social medias, Discord, or send us an email at darkartslockpicking@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. And until next time, cheers guys, and stay tuned for the Sundays.